Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles DeBanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment. And we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So let's get straight into today's topic here. So for those of you unaware, the NBA announced its Christmas Day games. So I'm going to quickly put it up here for you. This is from Shams. And it says NBA Christmas Day 2026 on ABC and ESPN. Spurs versus Knicks, which is going to be fantastic. Spurs at Knicks. Heat at Celtics. Sixers at Lakers, another great game. Thunder at Timberwolves, and Nuggets at Warriors. And you can tell there's a lot of excitement because this post by Shams' account has already generated 4.5 million hits on X. But then we got some other news from the NBA that Shams posted. And when I saw this, I said, yes, now we're talking. Well, apparently, that's not the only, That's not the only game that we're going to have. No, this one was, I don't think this one was posted on, this was posted on Yahoo. So it says, breaking. The NBA opening night week and NBA Christmas schedules are here. Which games are you most excited for? So we have on opening night, Boston at Detroit, Philly versus the Knicks, OKC versus the San Antonio Spurs, which is going to be must-see TV. Then, of course, you have opening week, Minnesota and Miami, great game. Golden State Warriors versus Lakers, great game. Cleveland versus Philly, Denver versus OKC, I guess. Then you have Knicks versus Boston. That should be a good game. Then you have the Houston Rockets versus the Spurs, I guess. And then, of course, you have the Christmas Day games on the last slide, which is San Antonio Spurs at the Knicks, Miami at Boston, Philly at LA, OKC in Minnesota, and Denver at Golden State. What are my thoughts about this? Guys, I am excited about it. I am excited about this because I feel like this is going to be must-see TV. And I want to put up a post, and I want you guys to see it, because Jalen Brunson was recently on CNN, okay, where they asked him to weigh in on this matchup or the Philadelphia 76ers coming up this season. Take a listen to what Jalen Brunson had to say here.
By the way, East looks a little different now. LeBron going to Philly. What'd you think about that?
Honestly, I've been enjoying this as much as I could, and so there's been a lot on my plate since obviously we won. But when it comes time to get back to my team, we'll focus on that. But just the experience with my teammates and my family and everything like that, that's all I've been really focused on right now.
So you saw it there, right? What are my thoughts about this? I think the NBA just basically ensured that the New York Knicks are going to be whooping that ass on opening night. The New York Knicks are going to whoop that ass when they play the Philadelphia 76ers. They're going to whoop that ass like a drum. First of all, you're going to be playing them on championship night when they get their championship rings, opening night. So you're going to have all of that there. Second of all, the Knicks are the real deal. I don't know what y'all be feeling like out here. Like, the Knicks ain't no joke. The Knicks really did what they did in the playoffs. They really went on arguably the greatest playoff run in NBA history. Go back to the NBA Finals, what they did to the Spurs. Go back to the finals. The Spurs beat the Thunder, who are the reigning champs. And then at certain points, they made the Spurs look like they didn't even deserve to be on the floor with them. And Jalen Brunson, game after game, walked them down. I think the Knicks are going to whoop that ass. They're going to whoop that ass. And I have a few reasons why. Number one, proof of concept. They've already proven that they can win a championship. So they're going to have supreme confidence in themselves. Supreme. Number two, I think that Mike Brown, Jalen Brunson, and these guys are going to be focused. There may be, and there's this thing where, on opening night, the champ kind of like lets his foot off the gas, getting their championship rings. It may kind of throw them off their concentration a little bit. So that kind of happens from time to time. But I think the Knicks are going to want to come out here and make a statement. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but when it's all said and done, I think the Knicks are going to be the better team at the end of the season anyway. I know a lot of people are picking Philly. Oh, Philly going to do this, Philly going to do that. No, I still think the Knicks are going to be better than Philly. You know what I mean? I still think the Knicks are going to be better than Philly. I don't know what Detroit is going to do in the regular season, but I still think the Knicks are going to be. They are the champ. Bro, did you see what they did in the playoffs last year? If this Philadelphia team ran into that Knicks team last year in the playoffs, they're getting ran off the court. Because the teams that ran into that Knicks team, they ran into a buzzsaw. They were a buzzsaw. Look at what they did to the Spurs, and I think the Spurs are going to be better than the Philadelphia 76ers this year. So look what they did to them. And here's what I think will happen. If the Knicks win opening night, extreme panic will set into Philly. Extreme panic. Oh, the sky is falling. You're going to see Kendrick Perkins and all of them. Oh, you got to step up. So-and-so got to step up. You're going to see. They're going to be playing in New York City. In New York City on championship ring night. No. I'm rolling with the Knicks, man. I'm rolling with the Knicks all the way. I'm rolling with the town. And by the way, full disclosure, if the Knicks play if they play Philly at any point this season, I'm riding with the Knicks. I'm riding with the town. You know what I mean? I grew up in New York, so I'm riding with the Knicks exclusively. Matter of fact, I might be picking the Knicks to come out the East again this year. That may be my number one team to support this year. Because nobody can front that the Knicks brought a feeling back to the NBA that we have literally been missing for decades. Go look at the finals numbers. The last time we saw those kind of numbers was when Michael Jordan was playing in the NBA Finals. That's how long it's been. And Jalen Brunson and these cats, they restored the feeling. They restored the feeling. I think it's going to be rowdy in there too. I think you're going to have all the stars out because they're going to want to be a part of that. And I don't see the Knicks letting. Now, I could be wrong. But I think that I'm making a safe bet on putting my money on the champions. So I think the NBA just ensure that they getting their asses whooped out there because I think the Knicks is going to be ready. Hopefully, Jalen Brunson can heal his hand and everybody can get right. Everybody can get focused. Karl Anthony Towns plays a smart game. But that's who I'm riding with. That is absolutely who I'm riding with on opening night. So you guys let me know what you think about that. What other games y'all excited about from the games that we mentioned earlier in the show? Y'all let me know in the comments.